Hi, I'm Susan. Today I'm going to take this letter G for my last name. It was given to me, and I'm just covering it with decoupage. And then I'm going to take this page of sheet music that I have and put over the top. This music came from a book that was coming apart anyway, and I'm just covering the top of it with decoupage. And then I'll just set it aside to dry. I have this oval that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm just painting in the Waverly chalk paint in crimson, and I'm just painting the sides and the front. It only took one coat. Now that my decoupage is dry on my letter, I'm just cutting around it with my scissors, just getting most of the big pieces off, and then I'm going to go around it with sandpaper and try to make a cleaner edge. I want to put the G on the oval, but first I need to put a hanger on it, and I just use a piece of jute twine and just glue it onto the back. I attached the G using a combination of E6000, which I'm almost out of, and hot glue. Now I try to decide how to decorate my G. I like the drum, but it was just too big. So I get this poinsettia that I gotten from Dollar Tree, and I just glue it down. Dollar General has had the prettiest picks, and I cut off a piece of this gold pick that I had gotten from Dollar General, and I just attach it a couple of pieces at the top and side for decoration. My oval's looking a little bare, so I use this gem stickers that I got. I think I got them at Dollar Tree. It would be there or Dollar General. And I just go around the edge with the gems to make it look a little bit better. And I think it did a great job. And I see some edges I missed on my G, so I just take some more sandpaper and clean it up. Let me tell you a little bit about this challenge. This challenge is hosted by Catherine from A Perfect Place to Start and co-hosted by Kimo of Kimo Craft. These are two talented people, and I really enjoy participating in challenges or collabs with them. And they're just so nice and supportive, and their crafts are awesome. This challenge is a book pages challenge, and we are to repurpose book pages into our craft. And their channels and the playlist will be listed in the description box down below. Please go check them out. You will not be disappointed. My second project, I used this arrow sign, and I just clipped the jute cord off of it, and I fill the holes with spackle. And after the spackle dries, I just sand it down. And just like with the previous project, I decoupaged the sheet music onto the arrow, standing the arrow up to make it look more like a house. And also, like before, I just trim off the paper and then use sandpaper to sand it down for a clean edge. I go around the edge of this little house with some red cording that I got from Dollar General. And I just go all the way around to make it look clean. Now I start to embellish. I got this snowflake plus a few other items in a little Ziploc baggie at Salvation Army for, I don't remember, it wasn't very much at all. And I glue this snowflake down. And these little angels that I also got in that little pack, I glued it to the top of the snowflake, and there's two more. And you can't see it, but it has blessed, hope, and joy. And also that little star. And I just decorate my little house with the angels and star. I used some more of that cord on the back for a hanger, and this one's complete. For my third and final project, I paint also with crimson this piece of wood that I got at Dollar Tree. And I couldn't get the sticker off the back, but the hairdryer works miracles. I keep seeing this and I'd never tried it, but boy, just watch it, it'll fly in a minute. So I paint the front, back, sides, and everything with the crimson chalk paint. Now I cut off a small piece of this wire to make a wreath. And this, I have to say that I got this idea from Maria of Artsy Cupcake. She did a little wreath where the whole thing was done with felt leaves. Now mine is nowhere near as perfect as hers, but the idea, I really liked it. And I just used my sheet music instead. And I put one of these large pearl beads down and some of these little red sequin things that I had. And I just used 3 of those little pieces of the music that I had cut and did this like a little flower. And I just used one of these awls to poke holes in it so that I could get it on without tearing it. And I just added on, and what I do to one side, I would do to the other side until I worked my way around. When I got my final big pearl on there, I just twisted it with these little needle nose pliers so that it would stay, and then I glued it onto the piece of wood that I had painted. But before I glued it on, I decided to embellish the piece of wood. I had some of this ribbon, I think it was on a package, I don't know, but I just always thought it was so pretty and I just couldn't throw it away. And I just kind of made like a package and just glued that down. I wished I could have went all the way around, but I already had the jute cord there. And I didn't want to take it out and then have to fool having to put a hole. So I just went forth and started gluing it. And then I glued a cross piece on as well. And now I glue the wreath onto the front. And after I glue the wreath on, I start fluffing out the little petals. And to cover that raw edge of the ribbon at the top, I just take some of those gem stickers and attach it across the top. And here are my finished projects. I think they turned out beautiful. I'm really loving these. I think that they're elegant. They can go country. They can go glam. But I really am in love with these. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you hadn't. Ring that bell so you can be notified when I upload a video. Leave a comment. And thank you, Catherine and Kimo, for hosting this challenge. I had a lot of fun. And don't forget to go check out their channels as well as the playlist. So until next time, bye y'all.